everybody, welcome back to Blues Focus TV for yet another full-time match reaction video and a 3-1 loss this evening away from home against Norwich. Sort of sums up our week so far as Birmingham City fans, really, doesn't it? Obviously with the problems going on off the pitch with the EFL breaches and the Maxi Lopez, Paul Richardson stuff. And then obviously today we found out that they're looking to penalise us over things going on with BSHL. So it's all just a complete mess at the club at the moment. We will, I'm sure, make a video very soon talking about what's going on off the field. But this video is going to be strictly about the performance against Norwich and the result. I really want to try and separate the two, because as much as the off the pitch or off the field things are impacting the club overall, I want to see the performance is on the pitch and the results as a separate identity, really. So we're going to dissect the Norwich game today. Not good enough again. That's 8 losses out of our last 10 league games, 6 points from a possible 30. That's embarrassing, really. That is relegation form. It wouldn't surprise me if this is the season we go down. And obviously with these potential point deductions on the horizon, it very well could be the year that it finally happens. But we didn't start the game in the best fashion. Obviously, Nunez scored an incredible goal, Norwich corner kick, headed out by Kevin Long. Couldn't have done much more with a header. It was high and wide. But Nunez, first time, just outside the box, managed to volley it and hit the bottom left corner of John Ruddy's goal. So a phenomenal goal, to be fair to Nunez. Not a lot any of the Blues players could do on the pitch about that one. But the second goal, I think, could have been prevented, to be honest. It was a weak goal to concede. We just seemed to freeze and stand there. It was a cross into the box and Nunez was able to tap it in, but no one seemed to be marking him. No one seemed to react to the cross quick enough. So that was a really disappointing goal to concede. Had a few other small moments in the first half, but to be honest, it wasn't a great first half of football. I think the second half, although it wasn't great, it was an improvement. We did manage to score fairly early on through Maxime Colin and a nice cross in the box with Hannibal Mabry's left foot. Deflected a bit, poor defending from Norwich, to be fair, could have easily been prevented, but did fall to Maxime Colin on the edge of the box and he was able to find the bottom left corner. And then Norwich managed to get their third goal to seal the game in the 90th minute. Again, could have been prevented because we let Zolis really charge at our defence. But again, it was a nicely taken finish from him. Probably should have closed him down a bit quicker or tried to get a foot in. But I guess in Blues' defence, we did commit bodies forward because it was very late on in the game. We did need that goal. But the few defenders who were back maybe could have dealt with the situation a little bit better. So yeah, just a disappointing evening. It was interesting to see Eustace field a different 11, a quite different 11 actually, with Alfie Chang and George Hall in the starting lineups. And despite it not working tonight, I do like it when a manager is willing to change when things aren't working. I think we see a lot of managers, particularly in modern day football, who are very stubborn, and even if something's not necessarily working, they'll stick with it. We saw this under Bowyer, we saw this under Karanka, this stubbornness to not change formation, not change the starting 11. But the good thing is with Eustace is if something isn't working, he's willing to change. So it was nice to see both George Hall and Alfie Chang get an opportunity. I thought George Hall played well tonight, and I thought Alfie Chang was decent as well. I thought Chang was particularly good in the cup game against Blackburn, and he hasn't really featured since. So I'm glad he has. And then George Hall obviously is recently returning from injury, but it's nice to see him back in the team. He played on the right this evening. Alfie Chang seemed to play in the midfield alongside Junior Bakuna. Obviously Chong on the left, and then Hannibal looked to be up front tonight with Scott Hogan. And I enjoyed Hannibal up front, to be honest, because Hogan tends to not press too often. He likes to sit back and let the defence keep the ball, but Hannibal was a bit more on them, and I think that just added that extra little bit of pressure to the Norwich back line. But defensively, I can't speak too highly of Blues tonight. Conceding 3 goals is never, ever good. Midfield-wise, just went over them, but I thought George Hall and Alfie Chang played decent. It was nice to see Chong out wide as well. I thought Chong was one of the few players against Huddersfield who did look good. So he certainly deserved his opportunity to start this evening. And then Hogan and Hannibal obviously up front. Hogan was just quiet again. I really hope Hogan could pick up form soon, because we know how fantastic he is when he is on form. And Hannibal was decent, but overall it's just another disappointing performance, another disappointing result. We've got a very tough game against Luton on Saturday, who are currently 4th in the Championship, I believe. Yes, they are. No, they're 6th now. They've dropped down a few places, but they're certainly doing very well, so it'll be no easy game. But we are 19th in the league now, still 7 points off the drop. That hasn't changed. But looking here, Huddersfield and Wigan are still to play. We have played 33, and they have played 32. So fingers crossed we can get something against Luton on the weekend. I'm not feeling too confident, but you never know. Blues may surprise us. They did against both Swansea and West Brom, so hopefully they can do it again. To all the Blues fans who travel to Norwich this evening, long journey, all 550 of you, I hope you have a safe journey back. Thank you very much for watching this video. Blues fans, I'm sure things will pick up very soon. Just need to keep a little bit of faith, and no matter what, we need to back the 11 players on the pitch as well as the manager, because all this off-field stuff certainly isn't their faults. We just need to keep backing them, keep behind them, and hopefully things can pick up for us very, very soon. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Keep right on.